28th, Sant Shree Dnyaneshwara and Sant Shree Tukaram Endowment Lecture Series and Orientation Workshop. Eminent personalities from various fields were present on this occasion. They shared their valuable thoughts and insights and guided people on variety of topics.
Honorable Dr. Rakesh Bhatanager ji, जो कि प्रेसिडेंट अवॉर्डी है, नेशनल साइंस चेयर और जेसी बोस नेशनल फेलो है और फॉर्मर वाइस चांसलर ऑफ बनारस हिंदू यूनिवर्सिटी वाराणसी.
Now let us talk about why India is not able to do innovation. What is the problem? If you think about innovating anything, usually many doctors, many engineers, many scientists, they work hard in laboratories and they discover things. And what is the root of education is not the undergraduate engineering degree or a medicine degree. We have to think about, are we giving quality education to our children? Let's analyze for a while. Quite often I see surveys reported in the newspapers that so many schools were surveyed and children are not able to read a paragraph. They are not able to multiply or divide or add or subtract. They are not able to explain the meaning of a paragraph. Most of our children are getting that kind of education. Unless we correct our foundation, unless we have a strong foundation, unless our root is good, the plant cannot be good. Root has to nourish the whole plant. So the childhood education or primary and secondary education of high quality is very important and which is not taking place. And I will be very blunt to share certain things with you. To have good education, you have to have good teachers, isn't it? If you ask me or you, anybody, where would you like to send your child to the school? You will say, I would like the best teacher to teach my child. Am I right? But are we getting the best teachers to teach in the school? The answer is resounding no. You ask any parent sitting over here, what do you want your child to become? Somebody will get doctor, engineer, manager, chartered accountant, whatever, architect. I went to a school and I interacted with children and I asked them, what do you want to become? Again the same answer, I want to become a doctor, I want to become an engineer, I want to become a scientist. So I asked them, who motivated you to become a doctor or engineer or a space scientist or whatever? So then he tells me, my physics teacher, my biology teacher, my mathematics teacher. So I asked all of them, then you don't want to become a teacher? And nobody said that they want to become a teacher. So the kind of teachers we get, they are, leftovers. Those who could not become doctors, those who could not become engineers, chartered accountant, managers, whatever, okay? If that is the quality of our teacher to teach our younger lot, do you think they will get quality education? The answer is no. Now let me give you another example. During my stay in Germany, I interacted with many primary and secondary teachers. You know what they told me? It's the most difficult thing in Germany to become a primary or secondary school teacher. They are trained for 7 years to become a teacher. Because German thinks that this is the most important work. We are making foundation of our citizens. So the best teacher should teach our students. Perhaps you remember about, I think 89 or so, when the German unification took place, lot of people came from East Germany to work in West Germany. And they were given the job, whatever they were doing in East Germany. But when they wanted to become teacher, the answer was flat no. You cannot become teacher. Anything else is fine. You are an electrician, you will become electrician. You are a plumber, you will become plumber. You are a secretary, you will become secretary. But if you are a teacher, you cannot become teacher unless you go through the drill of 7 years to become very good teacher. In Germany, if 100 people are sitting and one person is a teacher, you can read from his face that he is a teacher. And that is the success of Germany. Have you ever heard that German economy is going down? Mercedes are not good cars, or BMWs are not good cars. Have you ever heard? No. Because their engineers are best in quality. And their engineering route goes to their primary and secondary education to teach very good mathematics and physics. So it's very important that we correct our primary education and secondary education. Quite often I see it in the newspapers. There is a scam in teachers hiring. It's very common. Sometimes in Haryana, sometimes in Bengal, sometimes in some other state, some corruption has taken place and the best quality of teachers are not selected. The people who have paid the money, they have been selected. So if you hire this kind of teachers, do you think they can do a good job? Not. Thanks to many of the private schools and many of the schools which are run by certain trust. For example, I am admirer of this Ramakrishna Mission School. I am admirer of this Mothers International School, or even Delhi Public School, which is, plenty of branches are there all over the place. And I must thank to our women folks who are teaching. I think most of the time in school you will find girls are teaching, not the boys. And the reason is that suppose I get a job in Pune, my wife comes with me, she doesn't have a job. So what she does, she goes through this B.Ed degree and takes up a job in school. So most of the teachers, they have studied well, but because of the transfers, because of husband taking a job, they move to another city. So I think about maybe if we have 100 children, maybe 20 children are able to go to these good schools, and therefore we are getting good education in certain schools of trust and private schools. Now, how to solve this problem? The solution is simple. India is such a vast country, and I forgot to name central schools. Central schools have done very good job. Why not, for such a big country, 50,000 central schools are open. Central schools are good because their hiring process of teachers is very good. You have to have a good academic background. They test your knowledge of the subject by taking a written test, followed by an interview. So you get good teachers. That is why many of my PhD students, they came, they told me they had central school background and they were all good. So unless we open, let's say, 50,000 schools in India, so that no child has to walk more than a kilometer to go to school, and the admission has to be guaranteed. It's something like a concept of neighborhood school in United States. IITs has produced very good undergraduate engineers, no problem with that. But most of these engineers, they went abroad to United States to become successful. Few of them came back and started their companies in Bangalore, and they are making money as a service industry and bringing a lot of foreign exchange to the country, thanks to them.